Case number 25. Let's verify or check this given identity. We have secant theta plus 1 all over secant theta minus 1. That's one rational expression equal to another rational expression 1 plus cosine theta all over 1 minus cosine theta. At this time, it seems like both sides are difficult or complicated enough, but we are going to manipulate only the left-hand side since we know that secant theta for both the numerator and denominator of the left-hand side can be expressed as cosine theta, which could be a target for or similar to our target, the right-hand side. To do this, let's try to express secant theta for both in numerator and denominator by the reciprocal of cosine. So we have here 1 over cosine theta for the first secant theta. This is still plus an integer 1. The denominator will have 1 minus cosine theta, the same, minus 1. This should be equal to the right hand side. That's our goal. Okay. The next thing here is, instead of looking for other operations, we simply need to combine the terms on our numerator and our denominator separately. That would mean this one here can be understandably over 1, at the same time this denominator as well. In short, the LCD of our expressions on our numerator, cosine theta times 1, is cosine theta. Okay. When we do that, cosine theta divided by cosine theta is 1 times 1. We have 1 here. This is the same as the first term, 1 over cosine theta. On our second term, cosine theta divided by 1 is cosine theta, times cosine theta is cosine theta here as well. As you can see, if we're going to separate this, cosine theta over cosine theta, it's just equal to 1. And of course, the first 1 over cosine theta will just return to secant theta, the original given. Here, take note that it's addition, so we'll have to add here as well. We're going to do the same thing on our denominator. The LCD for cosine theta and 1 is their product, cosine theta as well. And we will be doing the same process. Cosine theta divided by cosine theta is 1 times 1, that's 1 here. Next, cosine theta divided by 1 is cosine theta times 1. We also have here cosine theta. Take note that the operation here is subtraction, so we'll have here this form. Before we proceed to the next step, take note that our goal in our original identity can already be seen here. We have here the numerator of our rational expression on our numerator, 1 plus cosine theta. And we also have here the numerator of our second rational expression here. What we need to do here is the process called the keep, change, flip method. We are dividing rational expressions, similar to dividing fractions. We are going to use the keep, change, flip method. Keep means we are going to retain our numerator or our dividend. So we'll have 1 plus cosine theta here, okay, over cosine theta. We just kept our dividend, or again, our rational expression found on our numerator. Instead of division, we'll be changing the operation to multiplication. So change, keep, change. Okay? So it will be easier for us. And then for flip, we are going to reciprocate the denominator or the divisor. Flipping that, we'll have here cosine theta over, you will have 1 minus cosine theta here as well. Okay, so keep, change, and flip. Now you could of course multiply cosine to our numerator and here as well, but by the use of the cancellation law for multiplication, we have the cosine theta here. We could cancel that here. By the way, we cannot do this. We cannot cancel this too because our numerator is a binomial expression. Nor we cannot cancel the cosine theta here and cosine theta and even 1 and 1 because they are different forms of binomial expression. What we could do here is this and that as they are factors, leaving the final form 1 plus cosine theta, because the cosine theta here is already removed, all over this denominator 1 minus cosine theta here as well. As you can see, this is equal to the original right hand side of this form or equation. Hence, we have now verified the identity that the ratio of secant theta plus 1 and secant theta minus 1 is equal to the ratio of 1 plus cosine theta and 1 minus cosine theta. This case for missing identity is now closed. If you may, to be ready for some new cases, subscribe now.